How would you feel if somebody that you knew, a close friend or a relative or a family member, came up to you and told you that they had had sex with somebody that they knew and couldn't remember or did not consent to having sex with that person? How would that make you feel? Because today I'm going to talk about a subject that is very rarely talked about, and that is the subject of acquaintance rape. And about a month ago, one of my really good friends came up to me and told me that she had had sex with somebody that we both knew, and she could not remember if she consented to having sex with him, only because she had just came home from a party and she was really drunk and she couldn't even remember a lot of that night. So people always ask questions like, well, what is acquaintance rape? Who are people involved in acquaintance rape? What are some of the numbers behind it? Why is an acquaintance rape not really reported, and how do we prevent acquaintance rape from happening? And according to Kaiser Permanente, acquaintance rape is a non-consensual sex crime that is committed by two or more people that know each other. And acquaintance rape involves people that we see in our everyday lives. This is people that we consider our friends. It could be a family member, it could be a classmate, it could be anybody that we know, it could be somebody that we had just met today and are friends with now. Acquaintance rape happens between people that are in our everyday lives. And some statistics behind acquaintance rape are very wide and very broad. According to the National Center for Victims of Crime, 77% of all rapes that are completed rapes that are committed by non-strangers. And according to RiverVision.com, 60% of all age rape victims knew their assailants. And according to iCausa.com, 90% of those rape victims that knew their attackers did not report them to the police. And in a survey on iCausa.com or .org, about more than 6,000 students in 32 colleges and universities have found that 84% of the rape victims knew their attackers, and 57% of those attacks happened while they were on dates. And the reason why people aren't reporting acquaintance rape is simple. It's because some of them feel guilty. Some of them are worried about what their friends and their family are going to think. Some of them fear being questioned by their family and friends. You know, why didn't you stop this from happening? And you look like, what are you supposed to do? Some of them fear being blamed by the family of the attacker. You know, why would you say that this person did this to you, or why didn't you stop them? And a lot of them are afraid of what the response of the authorities. What are the police going to think when you tell them that you were attacked and that you were raped by somebody that you knew? And that, according to Cause back in 1988 on this website called www.aaets.org, they talk about only 2% of survivors report their experience to the police. And some ways that you can prevent being a victim of acquaintance rape is to always, always, always trust your gut. If it doesn't feel right to you, then you need to leave. Another thing to do is to take care of yourself. Do not put yourself in a situation where you cannot take care of yourself if someone has to, because there's not going to be a person always there to help you. Make sure that you are careful when inviting someone to your home or when going to someone else's home. Again, a lot of times people end up in these situations where they are raped because of being in the privacy of your own home or that other person's home. Make sure that you communicate with your partner. Talk to your partner. Tell them what it is that you are looking for. Be firm with your partner. Do not send mixed messages to your partner. Make sure that you are independent and aware while you are out and about. Make sure that you drive your own car if you're going on a date. bring your own money so you can pay for your meal on your date. And be aware of alcohol and drugs. Alcohol and drugs impair you from being able to function properly. So do not drink and do drugs. If things seem to get completely out of hand, then you need to leave and you need to protest loudly. Make sure that people around you can hear you and know what's going on. And go on group dates. Do not feel like you have to be on a date by yourself. Bring a friend. Bring 2 or 3 friends. Bring somebody with you if you feel like you don't want to be alone on this date. And make sure that you socialize with people who share the same values as you or share the same interests as you. If sex is the topic, let it be the topic, but do not go too in-depth with this topic. And finally, the last thing that you want to do to avoid being a victim is to avoid falling for lines such as, "if you love me." If you love me is one of those lines that you really have to think to yourself and ask, well, if this person loved me, then they would respect the fact that you want to wait and talk about something else. And don't be a victim. Talk to your friends. Become aware when you are in high-risk situations and take care of yourself. Be strong in what it is that you are looking for and make sure that you are very firm in your decisions. And if you want more information about acquaintance rape, you are more than welcome to go to www.ncvc.org and you can get more information. Thank you.